Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. K9 Gamer here once again with a new Let's Play, and this time let's play Police Quest 3 The Kindred. Developed and published by Sierra Online in 1991 for the MS-DOS and Amiga. And yes, once again, as in the intro, we play as Sonny Bonds, who has now been promoted into Sergeant Detective. And we are starting our day helping traffic. So let's get to it and let's start playing. And I do actually remember pretty well how this game is played. I did play this quite often back in the day. Maybe not as much as I did Police Quest 2, as I said in that Let's Play that Police Quest 2, The Vengeance, was my favorite in the series. But anyway, I still think I remember pretty well. Well, we're about to find out, so let's get to it. And first things first, we need to do a little debriefing on our traffic patrol. But before we do that, we'll head up in our main office, or our own office, and check this little note first. Yeah, and that's all we can do at the moment in our office. And now let's head to the briefing room. And I also do remember that, like so many Sierra games, there are a couple of situations where you can put yourself in a no-win situation, but thankfully at least I remember one of them. Hopefully I remember all of them, but definitely remember one of them. And this is the briefing room. Oh no, Sonny, where? No. Actually, I might wanna. Let's bump up the speed a little bit up. Not too much. Let's see. Okay, that's a good one. Now go there. And yes, it's this person. And yes, Police Quest 3 was not released on Windows, and I don't remember that it was ever released as CD-ROM, so there is no voice acting in this game. I could be wrong, but I don't remember. But anyway, let's now start the briefing. Oh, I have to press. It's difficult to tell when these cutscenes will move on their own and when you have to press the mouse button to continue the dialogue. Like so. Oh, let's... Okay. And now we need to head on patrol, but before we do that, we need to go and grab some of our gear. And of course we have to talk to Morales after the briefing, so let's head our office first. And now we have to make a decision. What do we say? So we can be unfounded, you find the complaint unfounded. Exonerate, not believing the complaint, you exonerate the officer. Sustained, based on the interview, you conclude that disciplinary action is necessary. You sustain the complaint against her undetermined. And the correct, yes, undetermined, feeling undecided based on the interview, you label the complaint undetermined. And the correct answer is sustained. As you saw, she was pretty aggressive and combative. And now we need to grab, there's something in an out basket, there is something in there once again, so we pick up your computer access card from the basket. So now we need to go pick up a key card and then some of our gear before we leave on a patrol. And the third floor is, I think it's technician and dispatch. So we need to discuss. Well, I am in here for official business. But luckily we have, it is this, yeah, computer ID request form. So Mike, the head technician. See what I mean? Oh. And that's our first assignment, so let's get to it. We need to go to Aspen Falls, but we still need to go grab some of our gear, so let's head to the first floor. And yeah, this is actually where you can end up in your first no-win situation, because you need to go grab some items, some batteries, and some flares, which we're gonna both need later on, especially the batteries. And now we'll go to the locker room, and actually I'm not used a cracked version of this game, so I'll have to use the locker to put the right combination, but thankfully I've already wrote that down. And the correct one is 776. And we grab our flashlight, notebook, and nightstick. And now we can hit the road. And yes, first order of business is heading to Aspen Lake. Hopefully I remember how to get there, because once again we have to drive in this game, just like in Police Quest 1, that you just can't tell where you need to go and the game will drive you, unfortunately. Actually I might want to save the game now, so let's go. Video 1. See if I remember. It wasn't, I remember that the area was not that far off. But how did you get there? Now you do have a sort of quote-unquote map, but it doesn't not tell you the location. It's this thing here. And if I remember correctly, you have to go all the way in. So that this, okay, so the police station was over here. Guess we're on dispatch call. I think it was you had to turn here and just keep going forward. Some speed a little bit. And you do know when you're in the correct area, because the game does give you inform that areas where you can leave the vehicle. And yeah, like so, Aspen Falls. So this is where we need to go. Now let's ask the lady what is going on. Now let's ask other people. Alright, so we got a deranged person that we need to subdue and take into custody. And I remember this part. And in here you do get a little bit of, well, not so standard police procedure. Okay, and now we need to go next to him. Go. Okay, mixed a little bit of dialogue. And now we cannot go into the water. We need to lure him out. And to do that is we need to check his clothes. And now let's see, we got his driver's license. And yes, this is a little bit of a video game logic because we need to lure him out, and how to do that? By throwing his keys. And now he's gonna charge at us. And we need to subdue him, and we cannot use lethal force. Instead, we have to rely on... And now he's been subdued. We need to cuff him before he gets up. Now let's start with the people and but first things first, before we put him into squad car, we have to frisk him because we didn't do that yet. Yes, so he was still. I wonder where he kept that. A knife. And now let's read him his rights. Oh, you don't have to. I guess the game considered that when you arrest, they quote unquote get their rights read automatically. No, I didn't want to. Now we take him to the station. Now actually, let's save the game once again. Now I have to get back to the station. Hopefully I'll remember it. I think it's just... I think you had to turn on the 6th street, if I look correctly in here. Go a little bit faster. Once we're on the 7th, let's break up or slow down. So yeah, think we're going just somewhere in here. Oh. Yeah, I think, ah. So yeah, it's right over there. Try to keep that in mind in the future. And the brick is right over here. But before we escort, we have to... No, actually we have to open this. We have to put our weapon away. Let's talk to... okay, so we just need to give the evidence, the suspect's driver's license, and the knife. And now you have to put the right violation code, and thankfully I've also wrote them down, and the code is 05150. €7. Okay, so that's where we're gonna head next. Let's pick our... and we take our handcuffs. And don't forget our gun. So yeah, our first arrest of the day. Well, I guess I'm gonna cut the video here. This is a good place as any since we got our first arrest. So, I'm Kane Gamer, and this has been Let's Play Police Quest 3, The Kindred. And if you enjoyed these types of Let's Plays, give it a thumbs up, feedback, subscribe, ring the bell for notification, all that jazz, and join me again as we continue our patrol as we head to the highway, because there seems to be some kind of commotion going with Morales. Bit of a shock, consider that she's already been disciplined, but that'll be the next video. Until then, as always, I'll see you when I see you. Later.